Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jenny Allen and I'm a certified life coach. And I'm also an author, speaker, and I'm a domestic violence awareness advocate. If you want to find out more about me, click the link in my Periscope profile. And you can see I've got a YouTube channel there. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure also that you subscribe to my mailing list. Make sure that you sign up to my mailing list, because I'm going to start doing some work with some people on my mailing list. So I am going to do some coaching with the people on my mailing list. The people on my mailing list, I'm going to be sharing with them an 8-day self-esteem challenge. And each week I'm going to be sending them out the worksheet and some other bits and pieces to do with this challenge, because I'm going to start focusing on the people on my mailing list. So they're going to be doing this challenge. So if you want to be part of this challenge on my mailing list, make sure that you sign up, because we're going to be talking about things that you love about yourself, fears that you need to conquer, obstacles that may be preventing you from accomplishing your goals. Okay, so do that so that we can start doing some things together. Okay, so today I'm going to be sharing with you about empathy. I've started a Tools for Living series, and I've got a couple of the episodes are up on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't watched those or you want to catch up, make sure that you go to my YouTube channel and watch the videos that are already there. We're going to talk about empathy today, and I think, judging by a lot of the things that I'm seeing that's going on in the world, empathy is lacking. And I'm somebody, I don't always watch a lot of news. I just pick what's important. But I deliberately set out daily to look for good news. I deliberately set out daily to look for good news, because there is very easy to find bad news. It's very easy to find things that are going wrong. It's very easy to look for things, to find things that are not right. But sometimes it can be very difficult to find good news. And I want to challenge you today to go out there and look for good news. I subscribe to YouTube channels. I go and look on news. I subscribe to things that carry and present good news. And I also look at things that show empathy. Empathy is basically the ability to put yourself in the position of somebody else who might be going through something. And when we've gone through a lot of things in life, we can show empathy. We can show a degree of understanding and compassion for somebody else who's going through something, because we ourselves have been there. And I want to challenge you to develop a heart of empathy, of being able to put yourself into somebody else's shoes. Yes, it helps you to understand the people around you. Maybe there's somebody at work who really irritates you. Do we know that person, what they're going through in private? Do we know what's going on with them at home? Do we know what's going on with their children? Do we know what's going on in their family? That's right. That's right. We have to, and I'm a real proponent of that, because, you know, I'm kind of a bit fed up of bad news right now. Because when you turn on the TV and it's all that, the news, no, I look for good news on purpose, and good news is out there. And that's what I focus on. People who have a heart of empathy, people who are willing to do things, people who are willing to go out there and do something to better the world, to better their communities. That's the kind of thing I look for. And it's important. We've got to, with empathy, you learn how to motivate the people around you, the people around you at work, the people in your families, the people who you're friends with. You will find certain things to develop those people, even if it's just a compliment. Yes, we know how we feel when somebody pays us a compliment. And for you to be able to pay a compliment, you will exactly know how that person feels when a compliment is given to them, because we know how it makes us feel. And we can show empathy towards somebody in that way. Okay, so there are two ways to practice empathy. Two ways. First thing is to listen. Listen to what the other person has to say. Listen to them. Developing the skill of listening and not butting in. That's one skill I'm learning, because I'm always quick to jump in and to say something. But I know that I have to hold back and listen to what that person has to say. The second thing to develop empathy is to watch and observe people, how people interact, how people do certain things, how people relate to other people, how they interact with other people. I love to observe. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes about how they would feel. Sometimes I will see, which is something that I'm practicing every day. If I see a lady and she's looking really good, I will compliment her on her hair. But I will generally, obviously, have to like the hairstyle. I'm sowing that seed of empathy, because I know what a compliment can make me feel, how it can make me feel. And I try and sow that seed, bestow that care onto somebody else. And it can really make somebody's day. Paying a compliment to another woman, that's a skill, because some women can't do it because they feel intimidated by it. They can't do it. But to override that, pay a genuine compliment to another woman. And not only does it do something to that woman, but it also does something to your heart. It does something to you, because it opens you up and you become more of a giving person. When you can show empathy, when you can show care, when you can show appreciation to someone else. And that's what I want to challenge you today. Develop a heart of empathy. Okay, so I hope that you were challenged and encouraged by what I had to share today. Okay, God bless and have a great day. And don't forget to check out my links. Bye. Take care now. Bye.